Welcome back to another episode of Nott Another Podcast. Today, I'm going to be just talking about some of the things that I've been working on in the business and where we're going in the next, 2 to 3 weeks and what I'm working towards. I'm going to talk about my CRM and some of the offers that I think we're going to try out and just kind of see where it goes. So right now, working there's a company called VidLead. They basically took the Go High Level CRM platform and made it a little simpler for video creators, and it's tailored towards video creators. So I took those, modified them a little bit, and I'm building a website inside of Go High Level. I'm going to take my website from WordPress, where it is now, transfer it over to there, build a couple funnels, try to run Facebook ads, direct them to those, and try to build out kind of that CRM thing. That's what we've been working pretty hard on. I spent all day yesterday, quite literally all day, and I spent 2-3-ish hour just deep work spots going at that, and then doing some other odds and ends things here and there, but that was the bulk of what I did yesterday, and just the concentrated effort. I got 80% of the way there. We're almost there. I think one more day of that really concentrated work, and I will be almost ready to go, with the exception of making ads, and then I think the making of the ads will be another 1.5 to 2 concentrated work days. So I'm probably about a week's worth of just hardcore in the dirt work away from making this happen. Now, obviously, I have to balance this with the actual client work we have going on. I got a couple projects that are right on the edge of being at their due date. One that's kind of overdue right now that I'm a little stressed out about, but it's fine. We'll make it happen. And that's pretty much where we're at. So I'm thinking I'm going to be able to get that done over the next 2.5 to 3 weeks, and then start running ads beginning of February. Hoping. I wanted to get them up and running by now, but then a whole bunch of shit happened in December that I was not expecting, like meeting somebody and spending basically a week with them. That was awesome, but I had to... all of the deep work that I thought I was going to get done, I reprioritized and put into something else, and now I have to do that deep work now, which is fun. So, doing that. That's what we're working on with the Go High Level CRM. The offers that I want to try to work out. So doing a studio shoot, lead magnet, which is going to be the cheap thing that we offer to get people in the door. I think that's going to be $1,500 or $2,000 for somebody to basically get 2 or 3 video ads, B-roll gallery, photo gallery, some edited graphics and stuff. Basically just a little starter pack of hey, here are some ads that we can make. Here's what we can do with basically nothing. Now hire us for the bigger thing. And the bigger things will be brand and product launch campaigns, which are 12 to 15,000, and then a commercial campaign, which is 35, 45,000, starting at 12, 15, starting at 35, 45, or 35, 40. I want to have those two, there's a stark difference between the two bigger things, because I want there to be a very obvious difference between what the brand launch thing is and then what the commercial campaign thing is, because the brand launch thing is just getting them all their creative, and then they just run the ads, and then they just rinse and repeat that cycle. And it's really great for just a quarterly refresh type thing or whatever, but then the commercial campaign is way more in-depth and targeted, and it's okay, we want to really step this up and make the brand actually worth something and not just the PPC ads that people are running. We definitely want to have that option, and I have people that would crush it if I handed them money and said go. The problem is that we need the money first. So that's what we're doing. I'm trying to get as many leads in the door as possible and trying this whole lead magnet thing. Usually I've just done free work in the past, and that's how I've gotten all of my leads, which doesn't lead to very high quality clients, because all the clients are getting free shit. And free shit, when they have the time to use a free creator and work with the flaws that come with free work, typically it just means that they're a lower quality client, and that has been my experience so far. It's I've had some people that have barely been able to pay the $10,000 for a brand launch shoot, and that I don't even make money on that basically. But I want to attract higher quality talent, and I thought that a higher quality buy-in was $1,000, and I'm I don't even know if 1,000 is high enough. I just think I was sitting across from somebody who makes a hell of a lot more money than I do, and he was you just need to charge more. I was okay. So I doubled it, and I was all right, well, I think $2,000 for the lead magnet, $15,000 for the brand launch, and then $40,000 for the commercial campaign makes sense. And then I'll just do a starting at 12 to 15, starting at 35, 40, and just having that stark difference, because again, I want there to be that really stark difference. I want it to be obvious that people are oh yeah, I'm a gold partner, or oh yeah, I'm a premier partner in that premier partnership with that $40,000, $50,000 commercial campaign is like top tier. That's kind of what we're working towards right now in the business. And then obviously the CRM is like the systems and processes to get everybody in the door. And I'm learning so much. I'm going to run this for a little while, try to learn a couple things, and then I have some credits on Mentor Pass that I'm going to use to get to talk to some people that make a lot more money and do a lot bigger things than I do, and try to learn from their mistakes once I kind of understand the basics, because I don't want to do too much research up front because I don't want to get analysis paralysis. So I'm just like jumping in. I'm going to spend probably, I don't know, $600 or $700 on ads, try to get an idea of how the whole process actually works, maybe get on a couple phone calls with leads, and then take that data, bring it to the call, and see if somebody can actually help me out a little bit with getting better at this, which is the challenge right now, is just getting better, because I don't do enough reps to get better, and you need reps to get better. So it's kind of a problem. That's pretty much it. That's what we did. That's what we got. So we got going on. I'm really not focused on anything else. This is, I'm approaching a phase right now. I can feel the momentum heading towards just a blackout phase where I don't do anything that doesn't make me money or make me better. And I'm exclusively focused on shooting, editing, working, shooting, editing, working all day, every day, with the exception of things that make me money, with the exception of things that make me better, and people that make me better. That's our focus. That's this episode. Short and sweet. I know it's been a couple weeks since I put one out. I have failed on that front, and we are not failing. Again, we're doing this. I am who the hell I say I am. I am who the fuck I say I am. And with that comes recording these episodes, making sure they get out to you guys, and keeping myself accountable to that, and just documenting this whole journey, because I have to remind myself that I'm not doing this for you right now. I'm not doing this for me right now. I'm doing this for you and I 10, 15, 20 years in the future, when we are in totally different places. I am in a totally different place. You are in a totally different place. And this is going to be my track record to be able to look back at people and say, hey, I went through this. These are the videos that I recorded during that time when I did not know what was going on, but I was trying. And I want people to be able to go back and watch those videos and say, damn, he sounds a lot like me. And then take that, ask me the questions now, learn from the knowledge I have from the time that I tried the thing when I didn't know what I was doing. So that's the goal with these podcasts. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you guys in 10 years when these videos actually matter. Appreciate you guys. See you next week.